Good morning. I am getting ready to make my coffee for this morning, my cold brew. I love this Stoke Unsweet cold brew blend. So basically I just fill my cup up there and then I'm gonna make my own cold foam. So I use heavy whipping cream in there and I fill that up. Well, I'm only doing that much because that's what I have, it's empty. Usually I use 2 parts heavy whipping cream to like a splash of milk, and then to top it off I add some white chocolate because yum, and I'll squirt a little squirt in there and then put that on the cold froth setting. And I don't let it run the whole cycle because otherwise it seems to like get too thick. But look at that. So good. Also, little tip, clean this out right away. So what I'll do is I'll put water and a drop of soap in there and then I'll put it back again on the like cold froth setting and it cleans itself. I don't even have to like do anything. It's just so easy. So I always try to do it right away so I like don't forget, because if it sits there you can't use that trick. Gerard took just about the shortest nap ever, so he's already back and playing. Excuse if the camera jiggles, it's probably him going after it. We're gonna play while we chat. But basically, probably as you saw from the title or the thumbnail here, I recently lost my job. My company was acquired several weeks ago, and with that, a bunch of people were laid off. And I, unfortunately, was one of those people. It's kind of like funny and heartbreaking all at the same time because so when he was still in my belly, we had all of the girls in gymnastics and it was getting quite expensive. So we took the ones who weren't like seriously doing it, basically all of them except for Isabel, out of it. And we just needed to take a break for our finances while we went through this transition. So we have not been doing gymnastics for the little girls in probably 9 months. They've been begging recently in the last several months to go back. They really miss it. And so Dan and I were like, well, I'm kind of like, okay, moving him around now. He's lasting 10 minutes in the car without screaming. So I feel better about driving places, and it's still like gonna be very expensive, but if we do it once in a while, it will probably work out. Like we'll just figure it out. So we put them in, they had their first class, and when they were about 5 minutes from getting out of the class, so it was like 5 something, after work hours, and I get a call. And it was someone from my company letting me know that I was being let go. And so I was like, so great. Like we decide to put them back in gymnastics, and after their first class, I'm losing my job. We no longer have the money to do these classes, and they're gonna be absolutely heartbroken if we have to take them out. So that was just like, I say funny, not funny, but I don't know like what else to do it. So unfortunately, it has been like a very not good process. They did offer a tad bit of severance, but not according to our company policy. They are not paying out vacation, which is our company policy. They didn't give me notice. It was effective immediately, which again is against company policy. Of course, these people have just purchased our company and don't even probably know what our policy is, nor do they probably care. They just want to recoup their investment as fast as they can. I get it, it's business, but it's just unfortunate for all of the employees that they let go and are not treating well. I actually have not signed anything because I am considering taking legal action. It's that kind of bad. And so we still don't have things sorted. I can't even qualify for unemployment right now I have applied, but I haven't been accepted because of the whole severance issue. because I was offered one, but I haven't accepted, but they can't accept until I figure out what's going on. It's like a whole thing. And I'm at a rock and a hard place. Like, I can't decide if hiring an unemployment lawyer and potentially losing a case and then having to pay legal fees like outweighs what I would win from the case, and just ensuring that we have something to get by for the next couple weeks. I don't know. It's just, it's all been a whirlwind. It's been like almost a month now, and I still feel as uncertain as the first time, as when I first heard. So yeah, it's been a lot of change around here. Part of it has been very freeing. I cannot tell you the difference between just being at home with the kids versus being at home with the kids and working. Like, our day does not have to be quite tight as structured. It doesn't have to be like the constant juggling. It's very freeing in a lot of ways. So there have been some pros to it. It has us completely kind of reevaluating what we want in our life. As I guess you imagine, after any life change, like, now I am deciding, like, okay, am I gonna go back to work? If I go back to work, what kind of job do I want? Do I want the same thing I was doing? Do I want something different? Do I not wanna go back to work at all, and kind of put it on Dan? But if we do that, he doesn't have health insurance because he's self-employed. So what are we gonna do health insurance wise? I know Marketplace is an option, but it's kind of expensive to have that as an option. So we're just trying to figure things out, reevaluating things. I mean, we're kind of reevaluating everything. Like, if we want to completely shift our lives, if we want to move, if we want to, I don't know, you know, it just, all those questions you start asking when you've had a life change. So that is kind of where we are now. It's been a blessing just to be able to be at home with the kids. We've started a new tradition of silly dinner night once a week, where I kind of do something fun for the kids. I'll try to like post here. You've seen those like Pinterest dinosaur volcano dinners. We kind of tried that one time, and I have several others throughout the rest of the summer that we're going to be doing, and the kids have just really liked adding some more silly back into our world. They've been loving the country study that we've been doing. They're so excited to take a vacation, which is not going to happen for at least probably a year at this point, unless we figure out something else. But it has them, just that travel bug is now instilled in them, which I love, because I have the travel bug. That's my hobby outside of momming. So I just love having that with them, although obviously no job, no money. We're gonna have to figure out how to make that work. I've been working on credit card points, like trying to get enough points to be able to get our whole family a trip. I don't know how that's gonna work now, because if you don't have a job, you're gonna have a hard time applying for credit cards to get credit card points, but I don't know. It'll all work out. I am seriously, honestly, after having him, there was a lot of questions in my mind on if I even wanted to go back to work, or if I just wanted to like be home and have him full time. At the time, of course, financially, we just couldn't figure out a way to make it work. So I went back to work. But now that it's kind of been forced, and I have been praying about it, and I feel like part of this could be like, is this God saying, yeah, be at home if you want to be at home? Is this him like forcing the issue that I couldn't discern for myself? And so again, just trying to trust in God, trust that things are just going to work out the way that they should, trust that this is forcing me to do reflection and figure out what we want in life, and my husband to figure out, you know, how he wants to have his business, if he really wants it to be something that he can provide for our family for, to allow me to stay at home. So that's what's been going on here. A lot of just crazy. I have been away from my computer altogether. Like, I have so many YouTube friends that I've made over the last several years that I like to keep up with, just like watching their videos and see what they're doing with their lives, and I have not even been doing that. I'm pretty much stuck with this guy over here. I'm pretty much stuck with him at nighttime once I put him down. So like 7 o'clock, he just really likes that contact. I can put him down, but he'll wake up 45 minutes later and need, like, just want to sleep on me. So pretty much from that, I'm not doing anything. So I'm not doing editing at night. I'm just like, I've just been kind of stepped away from YouTube in general. That's where I've been. That's where we're going. That's like what's been going on. Now that I have more free time, I'm not working and I don't have to like save things for nights and weekends. I think I am going to be able to get back into a regular cadence here. And it'll probably just be more daily life stuff, I guess. I mean, I don't really know. We'll see where it goes from here, but yeah, just wanted to give you guys that update. And if you have any comments, helpful things, leave it in the comments below. I know I'm not the only one who has ever gone through this. This happens to way more people than I think anybody realizes. When it happened, I was running into people on my street and they were like, oh, my company just did that. Or, oh, that happened to me like 10 years ago. Oh, my husband just got laid off too. Like 4 or 5 people on my street. So I know it happens, and I definitely sympathize with anyone else who's been going through something like this. It is definitely scary when you have a family to take care of. So praying for all of you and everybody who is also going through this, and keep me in your thoughts too. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.